bleeding from the damage. Every entranceway destroyed, floating empty in the void. Far enough to vanish. Will I find a place to start, or will I sink into the dark?
Somewhere in those lights, you're on your phone. I should have known. Saw you cold. Wonder why you try. I'm still alone. You're on your own. Disconnected. Don't know why we fell apart. The feeling sets in, but only after dark. see I'm numb, I've come undone. Let me go, I'm sorry that I can't be what you want. My heart is gone, disconnected. Don't know why we fell apart. The feeling sets in, but only after dark.
Раз. И на этой прекрасной ноте я запускаю игру. И она уже играет. И даже уже в меню. И сейчас мы не переключимся. Вот. Великолепно. Я надеюсь, все помнят, на чем мы там остановились в прошлый раз. А в прошлый раз, в общем, случилось так, что главная героиня совершила самоубийство, приняла таблетки, проснулась в какой-то непонятном месте. Вот, и ее какая-то непонятная дама отправила вершить правосудие. Вот, и, в общем, женщина эта... Кстати... Сейлор Мун же тоже была кошатница, за ней бегала кошка. Интересно. В общем, вершит она добро и справедливость, и уже ее успели замочить один раз, а она в отместку замочила нехорошего маньяка-убийцу, доктора-психиатра. Мне очень интересно, какие еще 4 нехороших человека ждут ее дальше. Остановились мы на том, что она приехала к себе домой. И, в общем, мы дома. Все в крови все еще. И будем дальше что-нибудь делать дома. Старая шляпа упала на пол. Нет, не упала. Она висит. Так, шляпу мы взяли. Пойдем на кухню. Ну, наверное, раз мы пришли домой, надо чайник поставить. А мне не следует входить, пока я вся в крови. Ну, надо сначала принять душ. А, да. Мы помним, что она очень хотела в душ в прошлый раз. Поэтому мы пойдем в душ. Все правильно. Ну, вполне стандартная советская ванна. Принять ванну, душ, дернуть занавеску. И сейчас такой... Я сейчас отдерну эту занавеску, а там стоит хрустальный кувшин. Нет, ничего там не стоит. Мы пойдем мыться. У нее, если честно, ужасная ванна. Я бы в такой не стал мыться. Думаю, лучше вместо этого принять душ. А она прочитала мои мысли. Отлично, должно быть, кончились деньги на электросчетчики. Это точно Россия. Я не могу принимать душ в темноте. Надо решить проблему электричества. Где-то в спальне должны были остаться деньги. Зловещие звуки. Красная... О, боже, тут есть психическое состояние. Красный пол показывает психическое... Она поднимается, когда Сьюзен расстраивается. Когда квадрат заполнится, случится нервный срыв. Ничего себе. Вот это тут механики, конечно. Ладно, давайте не будем доводить до нервного срыва. Электросчетчик. Это старый электросчетчик. Вместо оплаты ежемесячных счетов ты просто вставляешь монеты в прорезь. Это не Россия, тут такого нет. Сейчас на счетчике денег не осталось. Но в МФЦ явно идти не надо. Нам нужно мани. Пойдем искать деньги. Старый шкаф, где я храню книги, письма, журналы и винные бокалы. Даже не помню, когда последний раз они были нужны. Пианино. Странно, что фотография наверху цветная, все остальное тут черно-белое. Яйок с открытым окном. Лучше мне не идти в комнату в темноте. Дверь в спальню. Дверь шкафа. Что-то упало. Чертов мяч падает с полки каждый раз, когда я открываю дверь. Мне надо просто выкинуть его. Какие-то шмотки и ботинки. Мне они не нужны. Сумка. Посмотреть, это моя сумка. Надеюсь, там есть деньги. Есть немного мелочи, лучше взять ее. Я не смогу достать деньги еще, по крайней мере, 2 недели. Но на что я все потратила? Ох, тут еще есть пачка сигарет. Если есть в кармане пачка сигарет, значит, все не так уж плохо на сегодняшний день. Вы идете со мной, мои маленькие ядовитые друзья.
What's this? Bills, 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 and more bills. How can I afford to pay these? I wish I'd never got out of that hospital alive.
Да, счетов у тебя достаточно. Я буду ходить по всем комнатам и закрывать двери и окна, потому что невозможно. Большинство из этого это подарки от старых друзей, людей, которые давно забыли обо мне. Правда, я их тоже еле помню. Все это происходило в другой жизни, в другом времени. Ту, что с облаками, я написала сама. Она еще и художница. Думаю, тогда мне она нравилась. Теперь я не могу даже смотреть на это. Кровать. Здесь я раньше убегал от своих проблем. Пока сон не стал еще одной проблемой. Забавно, как наши маленькие удобства жизни могут легко обернуться против нас. Так, по-моему, у нее растет стресс. Часы кошка. В какой момент жизни я, должно быть, думала, что могу заполнить пустоту этой кошачьей ерундой. Иногда я думаю, что на самом деле эти часы не дают мне заснуть постоянным покачиванием взад-вперед. Но мне всегда было жалко их выкинуть. Так. В сумке больше ничего нет. Не осталось ничего полезного, только какой-то старый мусор. Пойдемте. А, кстати, у нее вот это кошачьи часы, которые были еще в заставке. Так, пойдемте оплачивать. Так интересно, игра про всяких Господи. Это была просто тень. Игра про всяких психопаток, но по сути, что мы тут делаем? Мы подменяем всякие бирки у людей и оплачиваем счета. Занимаемся очень интересными повседневными вещами. Кстати, тень ее немного расстроила. Я смотрю, у нее опять стресс поднялся. Этого хватит на несколько дней, если я не буду забывать выключать свет, когда выхожу из комнат. Синяя полоска увеличивается, когда Сьюзен рада и счастлива, когда квадрат заполнится, она сможет расслабиться и немного отдохнуть. Интересно, она станет рада и счастлива, если покурить? Я редко курю в квартире. Я выкурила одну в спальне перед тем, как принять все те таблетки. Но серьезно, я не любила запах сигарет в комнате. Обычно я курю на балконе. Давайте покурим на балконе. Но сначала надо принять ванну. Явно.
Standing by the river, I smile. Will I miss it all? No. I'll be glad to leave it behind and never come back.
Так-то лучше. Теперь мне нужно найти что-нибудь поесть. Ну да, повседневными делами мы тут занимаемся. Когда я последний раз ела, умираю с голода. Ничего себе, у нее прикид. Она похожа на, я не знаю, на кого. Очень странный прикид. Как у какого-нибудь Шуры. Реально, это первое, что пришло в голову. А, надо не забывать выключать свет. Я никогда не думал, что в игре я буду заниматься тем, что следить, чтобы свет выключать. Такс. Чайник. Сделать кофе, включить, налить воды. Налить воды. Та-дам! В нем холодная вода из-под крана. Сделать кофе. Мне нужна пустая кружка. Взять коробок спичек, консервы для кошек. Осветлитель кофе? Что такое осветлитель кофе? Почему тут нет кружки?
I should make a coffee first.
Коробок спичек. Консервы.
I
Возьмем
don't
все.
need it right now.
А штопор не нужен. Все остальное было нужно. Ну ладно. Холодильник. Открыть. Взять чизбургер. Хочу жрать. Использовать
I need a
молоко.
mug of coffee first.
Закрыть холодос. Микроволновка. Осмотреть. Так, что у нас есть? Спички. Кошачья еда. Кошачью еду мы не будем есть. Но мы... Я могу, типа, случайно пережарить, видимо, этот бургер. Ну, давайте Вот так. Бля. Нет.
The stupid
Эта
thing
штука
just
просто взорвалась.
exploded. It cooked for too long. It's completely burnt. I can't eat that. But that's fine. I've lost my appetite anyway. I'll settle for some coffee. I'm dying for a cigarette too.
Пожрать не вышло. Сгоревший бургер. Отлично. Просто прекрасно. Где мне взять чашку для кофе? Тут нет ни хрена. В холодосе тоже нет чашки. Часто у вас горит микроволновка, если вы поставили на 3 минуты вместо 2. Чё там она сказала? Я не писала с тех пор, как Эрик. Какой еще Эрик? Так, на пианино играть не очень хочу. Я хочу чашку. Вторая спальня. Войти. Надеюсь, тут есть чашка? Я думала, что убрала это. Чёртова штуковина. Лучше бы она просто исчезла. Но нет, она здесь напоминает мне о прошлом. Рубашка, осмотреть. Раньше была хорошая футболка. Это было 15 лет назад. Шкаф. Одна картина. Цветная. Очень странная вот здесь картина. Так, где мне взять чашку? А, вот она. Пойдемте. Так, стопка для белья. Раньше сушила здесь вещи при хорошей погоде. Блин, она почти в красной зоне. Нам срочно нужно кофе. Кофе, 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 быстрее. Сделать кофе. Надо сначала вскипятить. Чего ей надо? Вскипятить воду. Включить. Сделать кофе. Почти готово, но я не пью черный кофе. Ну давайте. А, у нее же там молочко должно быть. Использовать молоко.
Oh, for God's sake.
Молоко
This milk's
скисло.
off. It's completely ruined my coffee. Why does shit like this always happen to me? I'll better pour it down the
Меньше
sink and start again.
самоубивайся. Я сейчас ей запарю.
I think I had some coffee whitener somewhere.
Ну да, вон она практически в красной зоне.
I should make a coffee first.
Так, ёперный театр. Ну давайте сделаем кофе еще раз. Надеюсь, чайник не взорвется у меня. Сделать кофе. Я не пью черный кофе, но давай не сделаем, чтобы он был не черный.
Now it's a perfect mug of coffee. I don't need it right now.
Вот как я мог понять, что у нее там молоко скисло? Так, а кофе она белый кофе. Великолепно. Я не понимаю, правда, типа, в чем разница пить черный кофе, вернее, белый вместо черного, если ты просто высветлила? Кофе — одна из немногих вещей в жизни, доставляющих мне удовольствие. Выпить. Отличный вкус. Лучше может быть только с сигаретой. Пошли курить.
It's this damn bird again.
Снова этот черного птица.
Go away! Shoo!
Миски. И для моих кошек я всегда выставляю еду для них, когда они приходят. Так может это нужно использовать? Я выставлю еду позже, когда кошки будут здесь. Окей. Ну давайте курить. Птица продолжает пялиться на меня своим злым глазом. Даже ли это птица, которую я видела в лесу? Надо избавиться от нее, не могу расслабиться, пока она здесь. Так, что нам делать с вороной? Сгоревший бургер выкинуть? Ладно, я выкинул бургер. Рубашка использовать, наверное. Белый кофе выпить. Ну, кофе никак не действует на ворону. Так, здесь пока ничего сделать нельзя, да? Сумку мы уже опустошили. Кровать. Можно спать, нет? Не, не хочу спать. Ну, здесь мы ничего не найдем. Напомню, что выключать свет надо. Иначе нам отрубят электричество. Телефон. Позвонить. Я перестал платить за телефон очень давно, и теперь могу только отвечать на звонки. Но ничего, мне все равно некому звонить. Так, тут тоже вроде ни хрена нет. Ну, походу, у нас вообще есть все, что только можно, и надо что-то придумать насчет вороны.
I don't need it right now.
Может, пианино поиграть? Не сейчас. Она зовет кошек, когда играет на пианино, но типа говорит, что не сейчас. Окей, нам надо что-то сделать с вороной. Ага. Сейчас шляпу еще наденем.
That's right. And don't ever come back, you horrible creature. Miss Scarecrow here is going to guard this home from the likes of you.
Пошла нахер. Теперь можно спокойно покурить, ура.
I'm back in my old life. But how can I restore what's been broken for years? So far, nothing seems to go right. Every little thing is against me. Maybe it's my destiny to lose after all. And now those parasites. Like if it wasn't enough. But I killed Dr. X. And I saved somebody's life. That felt good. It's getting late. I should summon the cats now. I want to see them tonight.
Я думал, что кошки вообще с ней живут. Так что удивился, когда зашел в квартиру, и там не было никого.
Standing by the river, I close my eyes. One jump, and I'm there. No. Someone jumped after me. He will never be my friend.
Поиграем. Погнали. Я смотрю, кошки любят джаз. Напугало им насрать.
Come inside, my darlings. I've missed you.
Кого-то из них зовут
Who's that?
Кувшинчик, я помню.
Teacup. I bet you thought you'd never
Teacup?
see me again. Well, make yourselves at home. Dinner is ready to be served.
Почему кувшинчик, если тикап, типа, чашка с чаем? Окей, пойдем открывать консервы.
I should make a coffee first.
Да мне не кофе нужен.
I don't need it right now.
Да? Ну ладно. Наверное, к миске надо.
Come on, everybody. Gather around. It's time for dinner.
Штопор не понадобился. Ну ладно. Действительно, нахера штопором открывать консервную банку?
You never eat my food, Teacup. Already had your dinner, have you? No, I get it. I know. You're a good friend. The best friend I have, really. The only friend in the whole fucking world. You come over to keep me company and want nothing in return. I appreciate it. You should know. If you could know what I've been through lately. I've been to hell and back, my boy. But I'm here now. In my flat. Alive. And it's still the same mess that it's always been. I'm not sure how to deal with all this anymore. Don't know if I can. I wish I could be like you. At peace with the world. Always smiling. Someone's at the door. But who could it be so late at night?
Соседи пришли. Чё-то сыкотно открывать, если честно. Какой-то мужик.
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what time it is? We've all had it with you and your bloody cats.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb anyone.
Some of us have to get up early for work. You think it's okay to make noise at this time of the night?
Oh, come on. Don't exaggerate. I did play the piano, but only for a minute or two.
Enough to wake me up! And this is not the first time either! If this happens again, you'll see pest control stepping in, and it won't be pretty.
Потеряйся, лысый уродец. Прикольно, ну давайте.
Get lost, you bald, ugly man. I'm done talking to you.
What? How dare you? This is going to stop, one way or the other, you crazy cat lady. If this happens again, you'll see pest control stepping in, and it won't be pretty. Hell, I'll pull you fucking cats myself if I have to.
Point that finger at me again, and I will break it. I'm done talking to you. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself, чувак. Так. Ей плохо. А, мы проиграли, все. Или нет? Я надеюсь, она не пойдет убивать себя снова. Нет, пожалуйста, нет. Нет. Если что, я и не могу сейчас ее управлять, это катсцена. В общем, понятно. У нее этот метр не просто так, и если всех нахер подсылать, то будет не очень. Фак. Грёбаный сосед, что ты с ней сделал? Соседи — это зло.
Standing by the river, I'm thinking, will I jump again? No. Behind the closed doors, I have fallen in love with the razor.
Переигрываем. А, это я чептер прошел, отлично. Ну да, в этой игре, по-моему, развилки есть. Можно, типа, получить не очень клевые концовки. А, ну вот к нам едет Pest Control, отлично. Я думаю, он в любом случае и так бы вызвал службу. Это она в этом доме живет? Мужик, тебе не стоит туда идти. А, понятно. Еще один маньяк.
I've slept all night and most of the day. Why am I still feeling tired? Someone's at the door. I really hope it's not him again.
Какой настойчивый сосед. Так.
Hello, Miss Ashworth. How are you? Are you feeling better?
Какая-то девочка.
Do I know you?
Of course. You don't remember me. My name is Mitzi Hunt. We met a few days ago. You were out cold at the time. Those pills you had worked real good. You probably had one too many, mind you.
Так, кто это такая?
What are you suggesting? And how dare you?
I'm sorry, Miss Ashworth. There's no denying that we met in some unusual circumstances. But I thought it would be best to get it out of the way first. I know that you tried to kill yourself, okay? It wouldn't surprise me if you blame me for calling the ambulance and saving your life.
А, скорую вызвал.
I had other reasons for it too. Personal reasons. It's important. That's why I came here the other night. To talk to you.
If you want me to thank you, I will have to disappoint you.
I don't give a rat's ass whether you do, to be honest. I did a decent thing there. You would have done the same, I bet. Now it's up to you what you'll do with it.
Why would you want to talk to me? It makes no sense.
I saw the ad you'd put in the paper. It seems you have a room to rent.
They still print that? It was months ago. Nobody ever called. I forgot all about it. I gave up on it, actually.
Well, I'd like to be your lodger, Miss Ashworth.
But
You've got the room and I've got the money. Won't that work for both of us? I'm very tidy. I don't make much noise and I promise not to spend too long in the bathroom in the morning.
I don't really...
I read your suicide note, you know. I'm sorry, but I did. I understand that you like your loneliness. You stray from people. I get it.
Ну, она
But
сама
I won't get
объявление
in the
дала.
way. I promise I will give you your space. You won't even know that I'm here half the time. What do you think? Do we have a deal?
Well, I guess I could do with some extra money, but
Great. Can I come in?
Ну, за электричество платить надо.
you said you were my daughter at the hospital. You're a little liar, aren't you? How can I trust you? How should I know you won't slit my throat when I sleep?
Jesus, what's wrong with you? Slit your throat? Are you always so suspicious of people? If I wanted to do such a thing, I would never have bothered saving you, would I? Just think about it for a second. I was trying to avoid all the stupid questions. I didn't know what else to say. That seemed like an easy option at the time. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me come in the ambulance with you. And I wanted to see if you've made it.
How did you get in that night? I'm sure I locked the door.
Well,
Хороший вопрос.
okay, I'll tell you. You won't like it probably, but I'll tell you. I picked the lock.
You did what?
Look, I know it sounds like I'm some sort of criminal, but believe me, I'm not. My dad was a master locksmith. He knew everything there was to know about locks. He taught me some of that stuff too. Look, I've got this little box. I always carry it with me. There are a few types of lockpicks in it. They're very expensive, custom made. It's now the only thing that reminds me of him.
I see. But you know, it does sound like your father was really a burglar, not a locksmith.
It's not important anymore.
I guess it isn't. But what gave you an idea that you can pick the lock on my front door and just barge in uninvited?
I heard the cats. They were going crazy. It was like if all hell broke loose inside. The noise they made. It was incredible. Like ghosts howling. Then for a while, it turned into an almost human cry. Well, anyway, I kept banging on the door, but you were already asleep. In a coma or whatever. So I pulled out a sea rake and got the door open. You could say I had a hunch.
A hunch. Great.
I had a hunch that something was very wrong. And I made no mistake, did I?
Well, I died in that hospital, if you must know.
Oh,
But not for long enough. It seems I must have been too attached to this shitty life I lead and must suffer some more before I can rest.
Jesus, Miss Ashworth. Why all this negativity? What in the world has made you think this way? Clearly the only thing you suffer is some nasty depression. Not that it's any of my
Ну,
business.
депрессия точно.
But have you tried talking about it to a doctor?
Конечно, я его
Yes.
замочила.
I have.
Did it help?
Очень помогло.
Not at first, but yeah, it did.
Помогло.
This spare room I have is pretty bad, you should know.
I'm not fussy. It's not for long anyway. Just a few weeks maybe. Anything is better than what I've got at the moment.
Which is...
I slept at the train station last night. There's a guy there who talks to rats. You should see him.
Wait, can you even afford rent for the room?
Sure. I'll pay you for 2 months in advance. Money's not an issue.
Куда у
Why
нее
not go
столько
to a
бабла?
hotel then?
I hate hotels.
More than train
Хорошая
stations.
отмазка.
With homeless weirdos and rats.
Robbie? Oh no, he's cool. He's alright. And he kept the rats away.
Why do you want this room so much? Let's face it, this flat's falling apart. It's cold, it's dark, it's a bit moldy. This is the old part of town where nothing ever happens.
Что-то с
far
этой
from the city
девочкой
centre,
нечисто.
and there are only 2 buses going through here, and that's if you're lucky. And I'm known around here as a fucked up, wicked cat lady. They'd burn me at the stake if they could. They'd put me in a bag and drown me in the river like a litter of kittens. I'm not exactly great company for a young girl like yourself.
Who are they?
People, just people.
I don't give a fuck about people, Miss Ashworth. But I do like cats.
Они нашли друг
Think they'll
друга.
smell the rats on me. Really need a shower.
I'm sure you'll change your mind when you see it.
I'd love to see it. And I'm sure it isn't as bad as you picture it.
The window is stuck, and it doesn't shut properly.
It's alright. I like fresh air.
There's clutter everywhere.
I'll tidy up.
It's got a funny smell.
I'll burn some joss
Когда я
sticks
устраивался в
down.
Starbucks, меня
I
также
love
отговаривали.
joss sticks.
Fine. I give up. Follow me.
Там
You can
будет
see it
очень
for
трудно и
yourself
будет
if
много
you're
грязной
so
посуды.
stubborn.
Ну чё, пройдем в твою комнату. Твоя комната кухня. Ладно, нет, я пошутил. Ты за мной не пойдешь? Или мы включать выключатель опять должны? Твоя комната балкон. Живи тут. Все? Все, можешь тут оставаться. Блин, это не работает. Ну ладно, вторая спальня.
This room is perfect.
Really? What about all this clutter?
I'll move some stuff to the side if that's okay with you. But most of it I can use. All I really need is a bed to sleep and a roof over my head to calm me from that rain. And a power outlet so I can charge my laptop.
У девочки очень
Oh, and
низкие
someone's watch,
стандарты.
too. You got a shower, right? I'm dying for a shower.
О, ты еще ванну не видела. Ну вот, кстати, да.
You're not in some kind of trouble, are you?
Do I really look like some kind of serial murderer to you, Miss Ashworth?
I don't know. What do serial murderers look like anyway?
A scar across the face, an eye patch, rough stubble.
Они так не выглядят.
Sort of things, I guess.
That's a pirate you've just described. Just add a wooden peg leg and we've got a full picture. But who knows? I'm no expert on murderers. Not yet, anyway. You mentioned some personal reasons for staying here.
Yes. It's a long story, though. I don't really want to bore you with all that personal crap.
Okay. In that case, could you give me the short version?
All right. I'm looking for someone. I don't really know this person, but it's a friend of a friend. I only ever talk to this guy online, so I don't know what he looks like. I love this lamp. Does it work? What was I talking about? Oh, yes. I don't know what he looks like, but I know my way around computers. I managed to track him down. Turns out he lives here, in this building somewhere. What I don't know is which flat he lives in. There are 8 flats here altogether. He's in one of them, and I must just figure out which one. It shouldn't be too hard.
What do you want from this person?
I just want to talk to him. He's done something really bad. Something horrible. I need to talk to him to get closure, you know?
Just talk. Are you sure?
Yep. I want to meet face to face with him. That's all.
Ты часть этой субкультуры эмо?
Are you a part of that emo subculture?
Please don't say that word ever again. Oh no, this is just how I dress. I grew up listening to real rock and roll, not that emo crap. I hate to be a part of that generic bandwagon.
Okay. Clearly a sensitive subject for you.
You know, people seem to think that just because someone dresses in black, they're cool, but emo. You can't generalize like that. It's more complicated.
В этой игре все черное.
Of course! That's because black is the best color. Period.
Is there anyone I can contact? For references?
Well, I've never really rented a room before, so not really. I've lived with my mum all my life. Until recently, that is.
I could give her a call.
Oh, that would be a perfect spot for my poster up there. Yeah, sure, that'll be okay. You know, you've been asking me all these questions, and I never had a chance to ask about how you're feeling. I mean, you've just gone through a terrible experience. You barely survived. I suppose I might be out of line to ask you this, but I'm really curious as to why you tried to kill yourself. What made you do that? What did you feel?
No offense, but I don't really want to talk about it.
Fair enough. Maybe when you know me better, we'll feel more like sharing. I'm a good listener, you know.
Let's go back to the living room.
Room's great. So what do you say, Miss Ashworth? I hope you're not going to change your mind about this.
Я, кстати, заметил
Miss
сходство.
Ashworth? What happened? Are you all right?
Go away! You have to go away right now.
But why? Miss Ashworth, what's wrong?
You're not safe here. You should leave. Now.
Please, Miss Ashworth, I'd really like to stay. Don't throw me out now.
Well, you can't stay. You can't. If you don't go, something terrible's gonna happen to you. Please, just leave me alone. I was perfectly happy before you came. I have my cats. Just stay away from me.
What?
Are you deaf? Did I not make myself clear? This is not a good place for you.
Where am I gonna go? It's late and it's pouring down with rain.
I don't give a damn where you go. You can go back to the bloody train station for all I care. Anywhere. Anywhere but here. I knew you were one of them. I knew it.
What are you talking about? Look, just try to relax. Everything's okay.
But why you? Why would you want to do this to me? You have no reason.
Calm down. I'm not gonna do anything to you, alright? I just want to rent a room. Nothing else. I promise. Damn, I even swear. I won't cause you any trouble. Okay? Just take a deep breath. Please explain to me
Она
what's
думает, что
happened.
она одна из
I'm a
тех
little
чуваков,
confused
которые захотят ее убить.
Then maybe. Oh no. No.
Или она указывает на то, что это следующая жертва?
You're going to die.
I know. Yeah. I know. But how did you know, Miss Ashworth? Are you some sort of a psychic? Do you possess some kind of supernatural mind-reading abilities? Or is it just so fucking obvious?
What do you mean? I don't know how you're going to die, but call it a hunch if you like.
That's cool. A hunch. Well, I do. I know exactly. It's already started, as a matter of fact. Do you want to see? I'll show you. Here, Miss Ashworth. Take a good look, because I'm not going to do it again.
Она больна.
It's time to wake up, my little pussycat.
Чего?
What's the matter, sleepyhead? Had a bad dream? Do you want me to give you a cuddle and a kiss? Take the nightmares away? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Well, don't you worry, my sweetest. I know a thing or two about pussycats. I can help. What do you say? Shall I take a good look at this pussy of yours?
You're a dead man. You just don't know it yet. I'll cut your throat open and watch you bleed to death. I'll feed your body to the crows. Oh, you're gonna regret this, pal.
Я не понимаю, как она тут оказалась.
What's going on in there? Who's this? Did you play with this little bitch behind my back? 'Cause if you did, I swear to God...
Me? I'd never do that. You know me, honey. You're the only girl for me. This lady here will join us for dinner.
А, я понял.
That's all.
У них меняется время. В самом начале нам показали, что ее привезли.
You know damn well I can't stand it. And make sure you put it back in the van so you don't fucking lose it again.
Okay, okay. I was just saying, she's here for dinner.
Good. Dinner. I'm starving. And I'm sick to death of them bloody cats. You nasty little whore. Trying to seduce my husband in my own home? How bloody rude.
Who the fuck are you?
Shut up, you stupid bitch! I know what you're up to. You kept staring at him with these big green eyes. You want him, don't you? You think you can take him from me? Well, I've got just the thing. I always keep this bottle handy. It's bleach, the strongest you can get. You give me no choice. I can't risk losing him. I have to make sure he won't be attracted to you anymore. You won't need these eyes and this face much longer anyway. No one will do it right if you don't do it yourself.
Мяу. Так, я играю за кошака. Я все еще не понимаю, как она там оказалась. Но, по-моему, в первом кадре чувак ее типа нес. Из фургона вытаскивал. Кошка побежала
Hey there,
звать на помощь явно.
gorgeous. I see my old lady brought the bleach again. What a shame. I really liked your eyes. It could have been a start of something very exciting for us, if you know what I mean. She does that every single time. What do they call it? Trust issues. That's it. Well, never mind. Plenty more fish in the sea. I'm not too fussy, but even I have some standards. Ain't gonna touch a bird like you, I gotta be honest, girl. You look like shit. But I wouldn't want you to think I'm not a kind man. Plenty of time until dinner, and you're in pain, so I've brought something to end your suffering. Think of it as an option. I've got this gun here. It's one of my favourites. There's just one bullet in the chamber. Large caliber. You'd be long dead before you'd feel any pain. Sounds good, doesn't it? I mean, it's just an idea, you know, no pressure. Ah, of course. You can't see it. That bleach turns your eyes to nothing but jelly. So I'll just leave it for you here. Feel free to use it. That bullet's meant for you anyway. I'd better go now. We won't want to get caught red-handed again, would we? You naughty minx. What was that? You can't reach it? Well, what did you expect? Life's a real fucker sometimes.
Продолжаем играть за кота. Так. Только не спугни его. Так, он прыгнулся. Да нет, нет, нет. Убегаем. Быстрее бежим, бежим, бежим. Блин! И как мимо него пройти? Выплюнуть ключ? Я не хочу выплевывать. Так, отлично. Не-не-не-не! Иди обратно, обратно иди! Зараза. Управление супер крутое, ладно. Так, прыгнули. Все, идем налево. Вообще, мне кажется, эта история не самая дурная в этой игре. А ключ-то мне нужен зачем? А, я сейчас ей его отдам.
What? Who's this? My eyes. I can't see a thing. That bitch. A key. Who are you? Say something.
Скажи мяу. Мяу.
I should be able to unlock the handcuffs now.
Блин, мы что, слепые теперь будем ходить? Ну да. А если я не хочу брать пистолет?
The gun. That idiot left his gun. No! No, no, no! I dropped it. Where is it? Where the hell is it? I've got it.
Застрелиться.
I'm sorry, Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
Фак. Ничего не было видно, но это выглядело... Звучало очень прям жестко. Да, я понял, что you are dead, но ты не можешь умереть, Чика.
Hope you don't mind creepy posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows, and pink unicorns. Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink, then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promised I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Постеры, конечно, блин.
Are you sure you can drink in your condition?
It won't make me any worse, that's for sure. I'm not on any cancer medication. I feel good. The way I see it, I haven't got much time left, so I might
Ну
as well
да.
make the most of it.
Она больна раком.
Makes sense, I suppose. We can have a drink if you like.
Great! I'll bring the wine. Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
Пиздец, она
In the
вешает
kitchen.
себе постеры
I'll
о
go get it,
смерти,
shall I?
Yes, please.
потому что она
Before you there,
собирается
could you get a
умереть.
couple of glasses too?
Один для меня, другой для Митси. Наконец-то и штопор пригодится.
I found some wine glasses.
Great. Now all we need is a corkscrew.
There you go. Let's get that bottle opened.
All right. That's all we need. Oh, and Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh, no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
Скоро у тебя не будет глаз. Фух. Давайте поговорим о раке.
So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Huh.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah? How do you know?
The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
Она
I
стала
just don't
злиться.
like murderers. They're nothing but parasites.
А у нее, кстати, даже выражение лица изменилось, когда она этот мужик ее убил. Она прям стала звереть немного.
How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi. You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack.
Jack.
He's dead.
Oh.
Miss Ashworth, are
Все
you
умерли в
sure you
этой
want to
игре.
listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. Perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
Мне, кстати, очень нравится ее свитер. Клевые полоски. Клевый зеленый цвет. Вообще девочка на стиле.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. And he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. He begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
И поэтому он рисовал эти картины.
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders. They're beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there is a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment, then.
Вот
It's
поэтому
like
ей
Ugly took a
понравилась
vacation here and never went home again.
эта комната.
How did he die?
Кстати, рассвет
How
уже.
did Jack die?
It was so distant the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions. Everything, really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there. Calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait.
Вот на кита
Before
наткнулся.
he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, and he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn. 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
Так, нам дали порулить Митти. Внутри газ. Взрывоопасно. Но он пустил себе газ.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So he posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide. The police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
How strong is that gas?
Extremely deadly, it turns out. It kills in minutes. It's that stinky stuff that smells like rotten eggs, you know? At high concentrations, it can knock down an elephant.
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not
Она
sure if I
ищет
should
этого
believe that
чувака,
you only
который
want to
убил ее
talk to him.
парня.
But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, the funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet. It's usually a form of extreme bullying and psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say don't feed the troll. Don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. And Eye of Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
What are those two chemical products?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
What if I promise to you I will never do it again?
Вот, она и пообещала, да.
Okay.
А теперь она снова застрелилась.
But if you don't keep
Как
your promise,
грустно.
Miss Ashworth, I'll find you in hell and kick your lying ass for breaking my already broken heart.
You can't kick my ass when I'm dead.
I'll soon be dead too, Miss Ashworth. So, yeah, I swear I will do it.
I don't think so. You'll go to heaven, you muppet.
The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
Ну да, мы застрелились, но мы не застрелились. Естественно, мы умереть не можем. Если кто не помнит. Они это используют для ловли кошек. Кого-то будем хватать. Странные звуки доносятся с другой стороны двери, и я не хочу туда суваться. Вот это домик. Радио. Таких больше не делают. Окно. Я не видно ничего, один туман, не могу никогда не найти дорогу домой. Ну, ты не надо так пессимистично. Старый, как все остальное в этом доме, софа. сесть. На это нет времени. Надо понять, как выбраться отсюда. Лампа включить. Нужна новая лампочка. Меня эти звуки напрягают. Так, лампа. Выкрутить лампочку. Слишком горячая. Дверь на кухню. Часы. Открыть часы. Я оставлю это открытие кому-нибудь другому. У меня и без этого достаточно проблем. Центральная дверь. Часть окна разбита. Фургон. Я почти рада, что было без сознания, когда он меня вез сюда. Через окно видно, что там кругом грязь и кровь животных. Но задняя дверь закрыта. Интересно, можно ли где-то найти запасной ключ? Боковое окно со стороны водителя заглянуть. Дверь закрыта, но я вижу, что он ставил телефон на сиденье водителя. Может, я смогу вызвать помощь, если как-то доберусь до него? Попробуем ухватить захватом для кошек. Уверен, я могу найти лучшее применение. Ну, типа, телефоны нельзя захватить захватами на кошек. Окей. At least I tried. Хоть стена сильно разбита, я не могу вытащить кирпичи голыми руками. Фак. А уйти, типа, она не может. Ну да, ее все время в начало возвращают. Как всегда, какая-то чертовщина, и мы никуда не можем деться. Бутылки. Пустые бутылки из-под вина. Они любят выпить. Нет ничего лучше, чем бутылка красного с кошачьим стейком. О нет, они едят кошек. За что? За что? Игра. Почему? Здесь она готовит. Грязные сковородки воняют кошачьим мясом. Блин. Я сейчас блевану. Все они сильно затоплены, вряд ли могут послужить оружием. Все в слизи. Холодильник в крови. Дверь не открывается. Но, возможно, это и к лучшему, точно. Не уверена, что хочу знать, что внутри. Стол. Смотреть. Мирские остатки еды разбросаны по обеденному столу. Дальше я читать не буду. Залезть под стол можно? Нам прятаться придется здесь. Осмотреть картину. Маленькое изображение уличной лавки в ночи. Я не понимаю, зачем нам картина.
Well, well. Boxes full of bleach. I suppose I deserve a bottle. I've worked hard for it. This reminds me of something.
The first thing you need is a strong toilet bleach. You know the kind. Not just a regular bleach, but one that makes your eyes all watery and skin itchy.
What's going on? Something is wrong, Mitzi. The cats are alarming.
That's exactly like when I found you, Miss Ashworth.
We've got to check what's going on.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but there is no way I'm going out in this fog.
Сейчас их будут киднепить, я
Fine.
чувствую.
I'll go on my own then.
Отважная она женщина. Hell Road. На классной улице ты поселилась. Фургончик тот же самый.
Bloody fog. Can't see a thing. Someone could be getting murdered 2 feet away, and not a soul would notice. But still, it could be worse. At least it's not raining, eh? Always look on the bright side, they say, and I always do. Not a talkative type, are you? What's your name, sweetheart? Don't be such a scaredy cat, sweetheart. You're Susan, aren't you?
Откуда
A
ты
kind
знаешь?
man had described to me what you look like.
Он все-таки
And
вызвал его.
what can I say? He was spot on.
What do you want?
I'm just here on a job, sweetheart. Nothing more. I had a call, you see. There's a cat problem. And apparently, some crazy cat lady keeps making it worse for everyone. A crazy cat lady called Susan, I was told. Now, you ain't gonna like it, sweetheart, but I'm taking you for a ride.
Как все просто. Здесь они стирают. Эта вода выглядит очень странно, будто смесь грязи, топленого жира и бензина. Газонокосилка? Что она вообще делает в ванне? Она вся ржавая и покрыта слизью.
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Не-не-не, уйди, уйди, уйди. Тебя перестанут убивать когда-нибудь. Окей, мы поняли, что туда соваться не надо. А, этот мужик вот в этой, через... Вот тут находится. Ведро. Это пустое ведро. Осмотреть шкаф с оружием, осмотреть мужчину. Он крепко спит, может он пьяный или обкуренный. Как бы там ни было, у меня не будет шансов в драке с ним. Он быстрый, сильный и сумасшедший. Но он не очень-то умный, мне нужно использовать свой ум. Должно быть, это его личный кабинет. Он сидит здесь целый день и играет со своими пушками, а дурнушка Бетти готовит наверху. Какая очаровательная пара. Холодный воздух идет через разбитое окно. Окно надо заделать. Смотреть шкаф с оружием. Должно быть, коллекционирование оружия — это его страсть. Если бы только могла достать одну из них. Но все они прямо рядом с ним. Он наверняка проснется. Я не могу к нему подойти. А я могу захватом Нет. Короче, походу мне надо его тут закрыть как-то окно и пустить ему как-то газ. Но пока этого сделать точно не могу. Мы тут на самом деле еще не осмотрели целый вагон всего. Мне кажется, что кирпичи можно тупым ножом расшатать. Да. Правда, нахера? Кирпич. Ну можно, может быть, по башке этому мужику долбануть кирпичом. Ну, давайте попробуем. А если подойти к нему поближе? Опасно подходить слишком близко. Так, ведро. Она не знает рецепт. Она помнит, что есть один ингредиент, но нужен второй. Надо поговорить с Митси. А поговорить с Митси можно, позвонив по телефону, наверное. Нужно как-то доступ к телефону, наверное, получить. Наверху нет ни хрена. Лампа. Выкрутить лампочку. Слишком горячая. Может, тканью? Да. Так, лампа. Нам нужно вкрутить лампочку. Книги. С виду книг не касались уже очень давно. Может, они остались здесь от предыдущих владельцев? Что это? Старый телефонный справочник? Может пригодиться, но я не знаю, чей номер мне искать. Не то, чтобы у меня есть друзья, которых я бы могла попросить о помощи. Ну как-то ты не знаешь, что искать. Номер Митси тебе нужен. Ну, пойдемте выкручивать вторую лампочку. А что это за картина? Маленькое изображение уличной лавки в ночи. Зачем она мне? Вторая лампа есть. Телефон! Ура! Старый телефон. Похоже, он еще работает. На основании наклейка с номером. И что, нам по этому номеру звонить? Ну, в квартиру Сьюзан.
No. Damn it. I can't remember my own number. I've got it written down somewhere at home, but I hardly ever use it.
Поищи в справочнике, женщина.
Come on, Mitzi. Answer the phone. Oh, thank God. Finally. Mitzi, it's me. I need your help.
What's happened? Where are you, Miss Ashworth?
I've been kidnapped by some psychopaths.
What? How did that happen? You only went downstairs to check on the cats.
Look, it doesn't matter. I'll explain everything later. These people are maniacs. They're killers. It's either me or them. I have no choice. I've found some bleach. It reminded me of this gas you were talking about. I could get rid of one of them with that gas and get a hold of a gun. You said it was fairly easy.
Miss Ashworth, no, you can't.
Listen to me. This guy is a fucking murderer. He's nothing but a parasite. No one will miss him. Trust me. And I could really do with a gun here, you know?
But...
What's the other chemical, Mitzi? Tell me! Now!
Okay, fine, I'll tell you. It's no rocket science. You just need some pesticide.
Pesticide? Didn't you say it is something everyone's got at home?
Well, you wouldn't use it. You live in a flat high above the ground. It's for people who own houses. Or like, mansions. You can pick up these things at any supermarket anyway.
Fine. What do I do with it?
Just mix bleach and the pesticide together. Make sure there isn't much ventilation. And wear some protection. A gas mask or something, yeah?
Right. Bleach. Pesticide. Got it.
And a gas mask, got it?
Yep.
Got
Thanks.
it, got it.
Okay. Thanks. Wish me luck.
Be careful, Miss Ashworth.
I'll be fine. I'm a tough old girl. This'll be like a walk in the park.
Погнали искать пестициды. Жалко, мужика все-таки нельзя огреть кирпичом. Но я знаю, что можно огреть кирпичом. Нет ключа зажигания, мне придется найти другой способ. Я почти рада, что была без сознания, когда он меня вез сюда. Так, ключ. Маленькое окно. Часть окна разбита. Так вот откуда идет поток воздуха. Чем можно? Тканью? Нет. Охереть, мы закрыли картиной окно. Это должно остановить сквозняк в подвале. Если честно, я реально не думал, что это поможет, но... Так, ладно. Что нам делать с мобильником? Сейчас он может пригодиться. Батарея полностью разряжена. Осталось только набрать номер.
The phone's on the other side of the house. From here, I won't be able to hear if it's ringing.
Мне надо валить. Нет, нет, нет. Фак. Значит так. Я понял. Это для отвлечения внимания. Мне нужно ее отвлечь, чтобы пробраться в ту сторону. Но где мне прятаться-то? Мне надо типа быстро бежать, чтобы спрятаться под стол. А, я могу отсюда позвонить. Просто стелс вообще. Бежим. Быстрее, быстрее. Пестициды взять. Что еще тут можно взять? Мясо нельзя взять. Валим, 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 валим. Чё ты так медленно идешь? Валим! Обратно, обратно забраться. Фух. Блин, нужна маска. Где взять маску? Здесь где-нибудь есть противогаз? У этого мужика где-то был. Он, наверное, в фургоне. Но у меня нет ключа. И я, если честно, хер знает, где этот ключ искать. Ну, типа, я могу в полицию позвонить? Может, реально позвонить?
Police emergency line. How can I help you?
My name is Susan Ashworth. I've been kidnapped. These people are crazy. They're going to eat me alive. I don't know what to do. Please, you've got to help me. Please.
What's your home address and postcode, ma'am?
What? It's irrelevant. I've been kidnapped. I'm not there.
I'm afraid I need your home address to confirm your identity.
Я почему-то так и думал, что будет что-то типа такого.
It's flat 4, 12 Helen Street, EX4422DL, okay? Now please, do something. For God's sake.
Calm down, ma'am. Who's kidnapped you?
I don't know who they
Да
are.
откуда, блин,
They
мне
didn't
знать?
tell me their names. No, but wait. He's an animal control guy. Drives a white van. He's got a wife. she poured bleach down my face. Bitch. They're
Bitch.
just mad. Won't stop at nothing. I'd run away, but there's this fog, and I have no idea where we are.
You have been kidnapped by a married couple, is that correct?
No, not just any married couple. Don't you understand what I'm saying? These people are fucking serial killers. There's blood and bones everywhere. I mean, some of it is cat's blood, but there's human blood too. I told you, they eat stray cats and dogs, and they eat people. They're sick. They make me sick.
Чё только они не
Is
едят.
this a case of family disturbance?
Ты тупой.
What? No.
Did you know this married couple prior to the incident? Are you
Все по протоколу записать надо. Да?
Jesus, did I say anything at all that would make you think that?
Calm down, please. I'm only trying to help you, Mom.
Ты не помогаешь.
Establish some facts first before a police car can be dispatched.
Look, just track this number and you'll find where I am. You can do that, yeah? They always do it on films. I bet you've got my number displayed on the
Нет,
screen
они
already.
обычно во время титров
Do me a favour
приезжают.
and send a police car, will you?
Of course, Mom. Stay on the line. Did you witness cruelty to animals?
What?
You mentioned cat's blood. Was this married couple cruel to animals? If so, I will put you through to animal welfare services for this area. Would you prefer that, Mom?
Are you joking?
Пидорас.
No, I would not.
Okay, please hold the line.
Оператор ответит вам через 30 часов.
Miss Ashworth, are you still there?
Yes, of course I'm still here.
According to our records, you've recently discharged yourself from the hospital. Are you currently undergoing treatment for any mental health problems?
No, it's not like that.
Miss Ashworth, please listen to me very carefully. I can connect you with the on-duty doctor at the RCW Hospital's mental health unit where you received care recently. They can help you. You just have to talk to them and explain what's on your mind.
I'm not fucking crazy. So, that's it. You're just not going to help me.
We are not qualified to provide psychiatric help, Ma'am. It's best if you contact your doctors. Would you like me to give you their number in case you'd prefer to call them yourself?
Oh, don't bother.
Какой прекрасный
I'll
молодой
take care of it
человек.
myself. Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
Фургон, открыть дверь, закрыто. Как ее открыть? Ну тут явно ничего нет. Ну ладно, попробуем пошариться здесь. раковине нет. Холодильник не открывается. Коробка. Очиститель там. Так, это уже интереснее. Там есть ключ. И там... А, ну да, интересно. В интересном месте лежит ключ. Смотрите ванну. Вода выглядит отвратительно. Я ни за что не суну руку в такую воду. Кроме того, похоже, что затычка находится прямо под головой этого человека. Я ни за что не суну туда руку. Я видел много мертвых тел в своей жизни, но вот это определенно самое жуткое среди них всех. Ну ладно, если ты не сунешь руку, то мы сделаем это захватом для кошек. Спасибо. О май гад. Господи, какая ужасная вонь. Но что это? Похоже, этот идиот делает все, что его адская женушка говорит ему. Он принес свой противогаз сюда. Я возьму ее. Ему она больше не понадобится, когда я закончу. Ну ладно, мы все добыли. Пойдемте пускать газ. Эй, 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 эй! Отличненько. Так, в смысле тебя тут нет? А где ты? А я туда даже обратно зайти не могу.
Do you know what I've seen? Do you know where I've been? I've been through the broken machine.
Прикольный чептер. Иные цветы никогда не тянутся к солнцу. Ладно, я думаю, мы немного еще поиграем
I was
пятый
worried
чептер.
sick about you. Are you alright? How did you get back?
I walked.
You saw something terrible in that fog, didn't you?
I saw a monster.
Трогательно.
Miss Ashworth, I need to ask you something. Can I come in?
I'm in the bath. Is it something important?
Yes, very important. The fate of the world depends on it.
You can come in if you promise you're not a lesbian.
A lesbian? I told you I had a boyfriend, Miss A.
Ты
Both
тупая.
girls shouldn't get embarrassed of each other. Where do you get ideas like that?
I don't know. It seems everyone is gay these days. Now, that's okay with me, don't get me wrong. But I don't necessarily want a lesbian to stare at my boobs, if you know what I mean.
Miss A, if I want to stare at some boobs, I'll take my top off and look in the mirror.
Right. Come in then.
I'm cooking up some pancakes. What do you like on yours? We've got strawberry jam, maple syrup, and chocolate spread.
Блинчики.
Oh, nice. I like pancakes. I'll have one of each.
Самому захотелось.
Oh no, you'll have 2 of each. I made so many that'd be enough for an army.
I don't really eat much.
That's because you haven't tried my pancakes yet.
And if you don't leave me alone now, I never will.
Really? Why?
I can smell something funny. I think your pancakes are burning. I'm so full up. Where did you learn to cook like that?
My dad taught me. He was the king of pancakes.
I'll wash up, if you like.
I can do that. I like washing up.
You do? Really?
Really. I'm a good girl. And this is my treat for you, after all. Looks like we got the rain back. I almost felt like something was missing.
Do you think it will ever stop? I mean, what if it doesn't?
Then it will rain for 1,000,000 years.
I'm not sure I get it. What's the point of that? What did you say it was called again?
For the 3rd time. Social network. Why is it so difficult to remember?
I just find the whole idea really stupid.
Очень тупая
Why
идея.
would I want to tell people that I'm having a shit day?
So maybe you would feel better for sharing it with your
Ты Твиттер
friends.
еще не видела.
But I don't have any friends.
No, you wouldn't with this attitude.
You, on the other hand, seem to have 274 of them? How is that even possible?
Well, what can I say? I'm very likable. Wow, that's pretty cool. So, they come every time you play the piano?
Yeah, I don't really play that often.
Я, кстати, тоже учусь играть на пианино. Я надеюсь, ко мне не будут кошки приходить.
Maybe I actually play more often than I thought.
You saddo. I know a song written just for you. Remind me to play it to you sometimes. It'll cheer you up. It's called All Flowers in Time Bend Towards the Sun.
Flowers, yeah. Of course they do.
Do you know it? It's written by Jeff Buckley. He would have been bigger than Cobain, you know.
I never heard of him.
No, he probably didn't. He drowned in Mississippi when he was only young. I've created a profile for you. Maybe now you'll learn how to use it.
What am I gonna do with it?
Just look for people you know. Invite them, talk to them. It's a good way to keep in touch. Maybe you could refresh some old friendships.
I don't know. I can't think of any names. I probably never really cared enough about anybody.
How about people you went to school with? Your old colleagues from work?
Nope. Friends. 0. At least they're right about one thing.
I'll add you later. That'll be a start. I made us some coffee. Sit down and talk to me for a moment. I'm having a bad day. Could do with some company.
Sure. Coffee sounds great.
Пить кофе по ночам не то чтобы клево, чуваки.
What's wrong, Mitzi?
Well, I'm not sure how to get started with this thing. I've been thinking about it the last few days and I just don't seem to get any good ideas. Maybe I've been a fool all along, deluding myself that I could find where that sick bastard is hiding.
Maybe I can help
Ну
you.
проверьте
I
все
have
двери.
lots of free time, you know? Last night, I made this, well, map. I made a map. This is our building, all 4 floors. There are 2 flats on each floor.
You really want to help me? That's
Без
so
этой
great,
карты
Miss A.
невозможно было
How will I
ничего
ever pay
найти.
you back for this?
I'll think about it later. But we haven't found him yet, have we?
No, but I feel that together we stand a chance. So, let's talk about it. What do we know already?
I know that rude, bald guy lives in flat 6. I told you about him, didn't I?
I think so. It's that guy who came complaining about the noise, right?
Right. That's Brian Palmer.
Let's mark him on the map. What else do you know about him?
Not much. Wait. I remember some woman lived there with him. I've not seen her for ages. They must have split up.
Could he be our potential suspect?
No. That jerk? Never.
Fine, I'll trust you on that. I guess we can count him out.
А мы-то где?
I'm pretty sure one of the flats is empty.
Which one?
I think it's the one on the first floor. There's an odd married couple that lives next door.
Yeah? What do you know about them?
Well, the man is called Joe Davis. He seems nice, quiet type, but I heard him shouting a couple of times, and he sounded almost like a different person. Like a madman, you know? I gather they must have some serious relationship problems, and they're trying to sort them out behind closed doors. It's impossible to hide this personal dirt from your neighbours. I know it's none of my business, but I can't just plug my ears and pretend I don't hear what's going on there.
And the wife?
Ivy Davis. Or is it Sophie? I can't remember now. Anyway, she's very polite. Always says hello when we pass by each other in the hall. She's one of those size 00 ladies. So skinny you could easily take her for a coat rack. A walking skeleton. I bet she only eats a leaf of lettuce a day, or nothing at all. She looks quite ill, actually.
Anything else?
They used to have a cat, Lucifer. I often wonder what
Отличное имя
happened
для
to the poor
кота.
little chap. We can cross off our flat, of course.
4.
Yep, good. That leaves us with only 7 flats.
Also, there's an old man in flat 5, right opposite the Bryans' place. Sometimes I hear a dog barking on floor 1.
First floor? Where you said one of the flats was empty?
Yes, which means the owner of the other flat keeps a dog. I hate dogs.
Tell me about it. Noisy, smelly creatures.
Can you imagine the Eye of Adam being a dog lover?
Can't see why not.
In that case, it might be worth looking into. There are strange noises coming from flat 7.
Interesting. What kind of noises?
Like screaming, explosions, guns. Then there are threats and insults shouted very loudly at someone.
I think I might know what's going on there. But it's worth checking anyway. Do you know the person who lives in that flat?
No, I don't. It's the top floor. I have no business going up there. All I know is what I overheard from neighbors' gossips. There's a woman with a baby living upstairs.
No husband?
I'm not sure. I hardly ever see her. When I do, it's usually in the hall, when she's pushing a pram with a baby inside. She always has tons of shopping hanging from it. I nearly asked her once if she needed help to carry it upstairs.
And?
I hesitated for a moment, and by the time I offered, she grabbed the baby and the shopping bags and marched off upstairs. Okay, I think that's all that we know at the moment.
You mentioned a pram. This reminds me, I found an old baby pram in my bedroom among all the stuff. Do you have kids, Miss Ashworth? You never talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Come on, Miss A, it's all right. You can talk to me about it. I can tell there's some dark secret you've been keeping to yourself for a long time. You might feel so much better if you share it with someone.
You don't want to know about my problems.
I just really want us to be friends. I swear to God I could do with one.
I'm not very good at friendships. I thought that was rather obvious.
Friends should trust each other, you know. I told you about Jack and everything else. Why can't you just do the same?
You told me about Jack because you wanted to. I didn't force you, did I? My private stuff is nobody else's business. Why does everyone want to remind me of this all of a sudden? Isn't 10 terrible years of suffering enough to let go and never bring it up again? Even for me?
Miss Ashworth, I'm so sorry. Your mug, it was an accident.
You know, just leave it. I don't even care anymore.
Опять какой-то мудак. Но только не этот лысый мужик, пожалуйста.
Who is it?
Что?
Flowers.
Она ненавидит цветы.
What's that in your other hand? Go away. Leave me alone.
Фак. Сколько можно умирать и просыпаться в непонятных местах? Какого хрена? Закрыто. Должен быть способ открыть этот замок. Так это моя комната. Что за херня тут творится? Похоже, я заперта в моей собственной гостиной, хотя это не совсем моя квартира. Я очень надеюсь, что не моя. Не думаю, что у меня хватит силы пробить эту стену. Что это? Под тряпкой лежит нож. Хорошо, ножи довольно полезны в последнее время. Ага, я знал, что тут будет что-то спрятано. Ключ. И что это, рычаг? Так, и эту стену надо разбить сразу. Почему-то я уверен, что этот ключ именно от этой двери. Точно. Мы вернулись обратно в этот прекрасный дом. И какую же свечу нам задуть на этот раз? Чего? Монстр. Что это за штука? Я думаю, что самое плохое в ней то, что она немного похожа на меня. Там она, кстати, ходит. Как будто под наркотиками. А, я могу его ударить. С той стороны. Так, а что я вообще могу ударить, если честно, я не понимаю. Ну, она его не особо-то и бьет. Мусор. Я не вижу здесь ничего полезного. Трудно сказать издали, но выглядит абсолютно заброшенным. Скорее всего, она просто развалится, если сяду в нее. Она такая старая и прогнившая. Я не могу понять большую часть. Сплошной технический текст. Стоп, что это? Минимальное количество пассажиров 2. Как странно. Подъемник. Нет электричества. Он должен включаться откуда-то. Может быть, из того здания в начале пирса? Но сюда рано идти. Так, а ножом я могу где угодно бить, да? Угу. Ну, мне явно надо в эту дверь, но я не знаю код. Так, а я в эту дверь-то зайти могу? Не совсем понятно, чего тут надо делать. Ладно, тут я, видимо, пока ничего не могу сделать. Так, надо как-то понять, что за код. Ну, здесь вообще ни с чем нельзя повзаимодействовать уже. Туда тоже не пройти. Ну, нож нам дали, наверное, чтобы защищаться. Жалко, нельзя весло взять. А, вот цифры. 8, 4. А здесь тройка. Это тройка? 3. Восемь и 4. Офигеть, ну тут и загадки. Жесть. Тут есть маленькое отверстие в боку панели. Похоже, мне нужен какой-то рычаг, чтобы панель работала. Рычага нет. Но мы можем использовать эту булаву. Главная панель. Осмотреть. Это немного отличается от остальных. Чё, пробуем? Все понятно. Нам нужно нашу милую женщину, то есть тебя, еще разочек порезать. Я понял. Рычаг же еще здесь можно ставить. Эй, ты куда пошла? А, тут двумя рычагами можно это делать. Все понятно. Так, теперь убираем этот. Ну все, готовься. Чё-то страшно. Все еще не могу сюда пройти. Ну, я, видимо, включил подъемник. Потому что она говорила, что механизм расположен в той будке, и, видимо, подъемник теперь заработает. Я надеюсь. Есть питание, но он все равно не работает. Ну, нужно два человека. Я в душе не ебу, как достать этого монстра. Ну, здесь уже нечего делать. Здесь тоже нечего делать. О! Вот это precision. Теперь нас двое.
Goodbye, other world.
Ёшкин
that-
кот.
You behind my back, Mitzi.
Miss Ashworth, I thought you were dead. I saw that man hit you right in the head.
Me? Dead? No. No, I'm a tough old girl. You can't kill me that easily. Stop asking stupid questions. We have no time for that. Let's calm down, yeah?
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
What's this? Duct tape.
Yeah, he had loads of that stuff.
Maybe we can break this tape if we pull really hard?
It won't hurt to try.
Мне нравится метафора на погружение в ванную
It's pointless. We're completely
с
wrapped in this
погружением в
damn
море.
tape.
We're cocoons, stuck in a web, waiting to be eaten. But where's the spider? He's gonna play with us first, isn't he?
Pull yourself together and stop talking shit. I can't think properly. Did he hurt you?
That bastard packs a hell of a punch. I've got a bit of a headache, but I think I'm alright. What about you, Mrs. A?
Me? Fresh as a daisy. But I'll feel better after we've dealt with this unpleasant guest of ours.
Do you think he's going to rape us?
No, he is not. Don't worry, I'll figure something out. Let's just wait for him to come back. Sooner or later, they always make a mistake.
Miss A, I'm sorry I had upset you. I shouldn't have pushed you so hard. And I'm sorry about the mug, too.
It's all right. Water under the bridge. So, any ideas?
Not that many, really. None at all, actually. I'm sorry. And you? What do you think we should do?
We should kill the fucker.
With what? We're tied up. Are you going to headbutt him to death?
I will, if there's no other way.
Come on, there's got to be something more sensible we can do. I'm not gonna die here. Not like this.
How about those lockpicks that you always carry with you? You know, the ones you got from your dad and used to break into this place?
But we aren't locked in a room, are we? We're wrapped in duct tape in case you forgot. How is a lockpick gonna help here?
I don't know. It's probably sharp. You could use it to cut this tape.
Well, even if that was the case, I can't reach it anyway. So let's forget the lockpicks and think of something else, alright?
Давай, подумаем.
Maybe together we can pull this pipe off the wall?
How is that exactly going to help us?
Stop asking stupid questions and pull with me.
Great, that's just what we needed. A cold shower.
I used to like flowers, you know, like everyone else, or even more. There was this guy. I should have told him from the start I wasn't interested. But I didn't. Maybe I was interested. In a way, probably. Flattered would be a better word. It was 10 years ago. I can hardly even remember him now. He did that thing every week, because he knew Eric was at work, and I was in the flat, alone. So every Friday night, I'd get flowers delivered by a courier.
Who's Eric? Your partner?
My husband. He was a taxi driver, worked every weekend, and I was still on maternity leave. Zoe, our little daughter, was only 6 months old at the time. Well, 5 months and 28 days exactly. She would be 11 now. Anyway, that one Friday evening's courier had delivered a big bouquet of the most beautiful lilies. Usually, I would have thrown them away, but I really liked them, somehow. They were extraordinary, absolutely stunning. and looked very expensive. I stood there looking at them, mesmerized. I didn't even hear the phone ring at first, but then I heard it loud and clear, as if I'd woken up from a strange dream, and I knew it was him calling.
Они пахнут сладко и зловеще. Наконец-то мы смотрим ее бэкстори. Это самые красивые цветы за всю мою жизнь. Я люблю их, они просто прекрасные. Написано, я знаю, что однажды ты скажешь «да». Если я собиралась ставить цветы, то нужно выкинуть записку на случай, если Эрик найдет их.
I really want to answer that phone first.
Клевое красное платье.
Do you like the flowers?
They're very pretty.
I knew you'd like them. Lilies. They're beautiful, but not nearly as beautiful as you, Susan.
I have a family now. I'm sorry, but I can't see you again. We've managed to patch things up with Eric. And there's Zoe. We have to try and make it work. Our daughter needs both her parents. So, yeah. I can't just run away with you. Life's not a film with Julia Roberts, you know?
But sometimes doing crazy things can change your life for better. Do you really want to be that woman who in 10 years' time realizes that she's wasted the best time of her life living with a man that she never loved?
Look, I love my husband.
Она
Take care
лжет.
of Zoe. I told you before. I'll be a good father to her, if you want.
It doesn't work like that. You don't know anything about children.
I'll learn.
Give up? Honestly,
I could never give up on you, Susan. Come on, don't be like that. You're breaking my heart.
it's too complicated. I don't even know you that well.
Look, I'm an honest man. What you see is what you get. We might not know each other that well, but you can't deny that there's this great chemistry between us. It's as if we were meant to be together.
Listen, I have to go. It's getting late.
Wait,
Yeah?
when I call you again next Friday, you will answer the phone, won't you?
No. I'm sorry, but this is over. Goodbye and good luck. I guess I should do something about these flowers. I'd really like to keep them, but I don't want Eric to know I have a secret admirer.
Eric can't see them. Спускать в унитаз, видимо, надо, да? Свадебный подарок от отца Эрика. У меня так много времени для практики. Но когда я все же играю, что-то странное происходит. Кошки приходят на балкон и пялятся на меня. Они пытаются что-то мне сказать. Эрик купил этот стол всего несколько недель назад в магазине подержанной мебели. Пока что у нас не так много денег. Будет легче, когда я вернусь на работу через пару месяцев, я думаю. Сейчас она крепко спит, моя девочка. Она такая милая. Я не хочу ее разбудить. У нас есть целый завтрашний день друг для друга. Но у нее была дочь и муж. Это одна из тех дешевых самосборных тумбочек из супермаркета.
Now I can tell Eric that Mandy had brought them for Zoe. It seems like a pretty innocent lie. I doubt he'll notice anyway. I hope you're dreaming about something nice, my little star. Eric must have come home early. But why?
Походу, это не он. Что-то все звуки пропали.
You're back early. Is something wrong?
Yeah, well, let's think about it for a minute. Is something wrong? Yes, Susan, there is. Didn't you watch television? Listen to the radio? Didn't talk to anyone today?
What happened? Eric, just tell me what's wrong, okay?
It was those bloody terrorists again, here on our doorstep. Would you believe that?
So, it was a bomb?
Yes, in a restaurant. There's chaos spreading all through the city. Everyone's panicking. The police and army are everywhere. But you don't even care, do you, Susan?
Of course I care. I had no idea.
You should pay more attention to what's happening to this country, Susan. I could have died, and you wouldn't even know.
Did you get hurt?
No, not really. But the cab smashed quite badly. I was just there when it happened. There was smoke, clouds of dust so thick you couldn't see a fucking thing. So I stop, and all of a sudden some van hits me from the back. I hear my passengers screaming and shouting, and there's blood on the rear window. And just then another car drives right into us, and we're all stuck in that mess. Nobody knows what's going on, but imagining this might just be the end of the world. But no, it was some geezer with a bloody bomb. They closed all the main streets, in case there's more of them.
What time was that?
Around 7 p.m. I spent another 2 hours trying to get someone to tow the damn cab to the garage. Would you believe? Our insurance doesn't even cover this sort of thing.
You should have called me.
I did, 4 times. You didn't answer.
I must have been...
Yeah. You were busy with the baby. Every time it's the same old story. We've still got that wine in the fridge, haven't we? Get some glasses, Susan.
Ну, типа, что-то ты сердишься зря, чувак.
All right. I'll get the glasses. You get the wine. But are you sure you don't want to take a shower first?
No, I just need a drink. I can wash later. Are you gonna get that? If it's Jerry, tell him I'm not here. I don't want to talk to them tonight.
Hello?
It's me again. I'm sorry, but I had to hear your voice again. I love you, Susan.
Неприятная ситуация.
You still there? Please, say something. Anything.
I'm sorry, but he's not home.
Excuse me? He's at work, isn't he?
He's not home yet, Jerry. Why don't you try again in the morning? He won't be back till late, right?
Is that Jerry? I'm not here, just blow him off.
Susan, I'm so sorry. Should I hang up?
All right. Take care then. Then the arguing started. It slowly grew into something bigger, something horrible. Stupid remarks and old grudges mixed with alcohol turned into some sick exchange of pointless accusations. It wasn't the first time we argued, but it was the last.
Just look at the state of this place. It's a mess. Listen, I know you're with Zoe all day, but it's not like she's still a little baby. She's 6 months already. You'll have to organize your day a bit better and get things done. If other women find time, why can't you?
Eric, you're drunk. Get off my case, all right? Look, I understand you've had a very bad day, but it's not my fault that the bomb had gone off and your car was damaged. I'd really like you to calm down now. I'm sure we can sort everything out. We always do.
Well, that's what you think.
Yeah? And what do you think, Eric?
What do I think? So it matters all of a sudden what I think. Well, I'll tell you. Sure. I think you're lazy, Susan. You do nothing all day, while I keep working my ass off to provide for this family. I think you're trying to shift the responsibility on me, like you always did. I think you use the baby as an excuse for everything.
And I think you're an asshole. How dare you accuse me of such things?
It only takes one look at the flat to see it's all true.
Don't be nasty. I'm doing all I can.
Are you really? Okay, doing all you can. You obviously care about your husband. Coming home after a hard day's work, he's gonna be hungry. But wait, where's his dinner? Oh, let me guess. You didn't make it because you were too busy changing nappies, and singing, and playing, and washing.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm not going to feel guilty about
Чувак,
it.
ты ребенка-то
If you'd
хотел.
spent more time with our daughter yourself, you'd know how important these things are. So pardon me, there's no dinner for a hard-working husband. From now on, he's gonna have to cook for himself. Because, you know what? The wife is working just as hard, and she's really tired of being treated this way.
She better get used to it, cause this is just the start. There's gonna be some changes around here. I'm fed up of being pushed around by you. I put the bread on our table, don't I? I'm the man in this family! I will make the rules, and I'll get the respect I deserve.
Чё-то вьетнамские флешбеки пошли.
Let me go. I have to check on Zoe. I left a window open in her room. She might be cold.
That's right, just walk away. That's all you do, Susan. You can
Ах ты
never
грёбаный
finish
манипулятор.
If there's one thing I don't want to finish, it's this stupid conversation.
Why not? Are you afraid that I actually might be right? Are you scared of facing the truth? I'm sure Zoe's fine. It's the hottest summer we've had in years. It'll be good for her to have some fresh air in there. Won't you agree?
I guess. Fine, never mind. I haven't done anything wrong.
Of course not! Because you're fucking perfect, aren't you?
That's not what I said.
Well, if you're so perfect, yeah, then why are we here now, fighting? This is all messed up.
You're behaving like a 5-year-old? What the hell is wrong with you?
You, Susan! You always knew which strings to pull. To tip me over the fucking edge!
Stop it!
Stop it, Susan. I've only just started. We should finally say to each other what we really think, right?
We didn't even notice that outside the storm had started. I was so absorbed in that stupid fight that I forgot all about the open window. Anyway, and the flowers. Those fucking flowers. Right there, by her bed. She had some rare allergy to pollen, but we couldn't have known that. How were we supposed to know? It's rare.
И он ей помешал проверить
She
ребенка,
started coughing
сука.
and choking. The next time we saw her, when we found her, she was... After 2 days of what seemed like a narcotic dream, Eric had gone out and never came back again. They found him nearly a
Скатертью
week
дорога.
later. He drank himself dead in the woods. I nearly didn't recognize him when I saw him in the morgue. It really was a hot summer. He looked bad.
Miss Ashworth, Thank you for telling me that. Now I understand. I understand why you're so sad all the time.
Наш чувак
What
пришел.
do you want from us?
Are you deaf?
Mitzi, let me handle this.
Let us go right now, you moron!
Mitzi! Leave her alone. Don't you dare! No! Take me instead! Take me. You hurt my friend. I will. What? What's going on? You're letting me go? Just like that? Where's my friend? What have you done to her?
Чё-то стрёмно.
You sick son of a bitch. What do you want me to do? I don't understand.
Чуваки, спасайте! Охренеть! Мне нужно найти что-то для нее, на чем можно стоять. Стул, толкать.
Stand still, Mitzi. I'm gonna be right back with a knife, and I'll cut you down, all right?
Блин, я надеюсь, она не умрет. Фух.
Eating him.
Ну, конечно.
I...
Don't look, Mitzi. Don't look.
Когда она играет на пианино, они приходят покушать. Да, я думаю, я кушать не захочу еще какое-то время. Ладно, мы, я думаю, на этом закончим сегодня. Очень много всего прошли. Если честно, мне вообще хочется продолжать дальше, но что-то уже поздно. И типа... Да, вот Хелен Роуд, но они так закрасили, что типа на самом деле это дорога адская. Это прикольно, кстати. Я изначально прочитал это как Hell Road. Ладно, давайте... А, тут нельзя пропустить заставку. Сейчас мне тогда дадут управление, и я наконец-то сохранюсь.
We're really going to do it, aren't we?
Yes.
Да, я
Mitzi.
понимаю, что
Maybe
вы
I will get my...
пойдете искать этого чувака.
But it might give us a... Right. Good luck, Mrs. A.
Mitzi. Are you sure you're feeling up to it? This recent...
Ребята, дайте я уже
No.
сохранюсь.
I'm good.
Ладно, давайте их
Never felt better,
послушаем.
Mrs. A.
Теперь в вашем инваре есть иконка Митси. Используйте Митси, чтобы взломать замок и попросить совета, если застрянете. Очень клево. Теперь мы играем за двух персонажей. Ну что ж. Так, сохраняемся. И будем продолжать в какой-то из следующих дней, а пока все. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Пока-пока.